Welcome to our Advent audio drama, brought to you by NHKidsCom. This Advent, we are joining Eli the donkey on his greatest journey. You can follow along in your Advent book. If you don't have a booklet, you can learn more and register to get one at nhkidscom.org/Advent. Last week, we left off with Eli, Mary, and Joseph standing outside Bethlehem, wondering where they were going to stay for the night. Did Mary find a safe place to have her baby? Was Joseph close by this time? Will the mysterious angel make another appearance? Find out today in this episode of Eli's Greatest Journey. If you'd like to read along with us, today's pages are 20 through 29.
When we finally reached Bethlehem, things didn't go very well. As it turns out, Joseph, in all his hurry, forgot to book us a hotel room.
No!
Every place we went was full to the brim with people who had returned home for the registration. Mary was not pleased. They knocked and knocked, but everyone said the same thing.
We're all booked up.
We have no room.
No room here.
We have no room in our inns. It was starting to get cold and dark when we got to the final house on the edge of town. Joseph knocked on the door. A short man peeked around the door.
Hello?
He said. Joseph asked if the man had any room in his house for them to stay. The man looked at Joseph's tired face, at pregnant Mary, and me with my aching back.
My rooms are full, but if you're really desperate, I can make space in my stable with the animals. It's a bit smelly, but there's lots of warm hay.
Mary raised her eyebrows, but Joseph was already following the man around the back gate. I guess this is it for the night. The man was right. The stable was very smelly. There were goats, sheep, cows, and camels all mooing and gnawing together. They weren't happy that they were going to have to share their already small space with us tonight. Joseph cleared some space in the hay, laid Mary down, and quickly fell asleep. I lay down to sleep next to them, but all I could hear were the goats in the corner chatting away.
Who are these people? Why are they allowed in our house? They're digging up all our space.
They were being very unkind. I turned over and did my best to tune them out, finally falling fast asleep with dreams of carrots and fresh grass going through my head. I woke up to see Joseph all flustered. All the animals were backed up against the wall. What is going on? Mary was laying on the straw, looking quite uncomfortable, when the innkeeper's wife burst into the stable.
Everyone keep calm. The baby is going to be born today.
Finally! We've been waiting for that kid for such a long time. The innkeeper's wife sent Joseph out to get some towels and knelt down next to Mary. I stood back and kept control of the now very excited sheep in the back corner. Sheep can be very difficult when they get excited. After what seemed like ages, there came a very loud cry. The baby was born. Now, I thought this was meant to be a very special baby, sent by God to save us all. But the baby looked like any other baby I had ever seen. He cried a lot, wanted food a lot, slept a lot, and needed his diaper changed a lot. He could do nothing by himself. How was he meant to save the world? They gave him the name that God picked for him, Jesus. This baby doesn't seem very special right now, but just you wait. His name goes on to become one of the biggest in the whole history of the world. Pretty crazy to think about when you're looking at the squirming baby lying in a cow's manger.
Thanks for joining us on this part 3 of Eli's journey. Families, this week's devotion looks at Philippians 3:8, where we look at how Jesus came down to be like us so that we could get closer to him. One of the ways we can do that is by spending time with him. How do you spend time with Jesus? This and other questions and activities can be found on page 30 in your Advent book. Have fun, and you can join us again next week as we continue Eli's greatest journey.